Activision Blizzard stock has shown strength at the start of this year after positive news surrounding an acquisition. Is this stock still at a discount level for 2022, or will the same problems resurface? Welcome to our market analysis videos here at Zenfinex. My name is Connor, the Senior Market Analyst at the company, and I provide these videos to you on most days of the trading week. So if you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Today's video is going to cover an Activision Blizzard stock forecast for 2022. I'm going to recap on the price action that we've seen and give my valuation on this stock for this year. The current price at the time of recording this video is at around $80 per share. Enjoy. So 2021 wasn't a good one for Activision. The stock price opened up at around $93 per share and only actually reached as high as $104 throughout the whole year. From there, the chart shows a clear downtrend to just above $65 per share. But why is this? Well, I think Activision probably endured the same sort of effects that all the stay-at-home stocks did. This was the effect of people leaving their houses, much more as they were before. As the pandemic ended, the stock price actually fell 30% in the second half of 2021, which explains it. But this was also due to lower earnings expectations, and that fell to $3.78 per share, and that was flat with 2021's EPS. Also, major internal issues, including a lawsuit on workplace culture, meant delays in games such as Diablo and Overwatch, which are quite big franchises of Activision's. But anyway, looking to the outlook for 2022, let's actually start with the breaking news that was really propelling this stock at the start of the year. Now, Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard in a deal worth $68.7 billion paid for in cash. Now, with the video game industry being highly competitive, this is actually quite a massive deal, and as a result of the news, the stock price increased by nearly 30%, which I'm going to show on the chart later. And gaming as a whole is now switching to a more subscription-based model. This will therefore help the Microsoft Xbox Game Pass, which you may have heard of, which is like a subscription-based where they get all the games on there. I'm sure Activision will probably get their Call of Duty franchise on there as well. Activision will be adding nearly 400 million monthly users to Microsoft, and if this is approved, then it would make Microsoft the third largest video firm in the world based on revenue. This is where the issue is, because it's not actually approved yet. In fact, the market is clearly experiencing clearly expecting regulatory issues along the way in a transaction this large, which is understandable. Therefore, how smooth the process is will have a huge impact on the Activision stock price, in my opinion, and there could be value at the current price if updates show a clear process along the way. So make sure you keep updates on that. Next, innovation for me is always a crucial factor when analysing a company of this sort. The Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella sees the acquisition opportunity an opportunity to bolster the company's role in the metaverse. Now, he said that gaming is the most dynamic and exciting category in entertainment across entertainment in all platforms, and will play a key role in the development of metaverse platforms. So that is a quote from him. It suggests to me that this was in the forefront of Activision's mind when discussing this internally, and something I believe is critical to their growth going forward. To conclude, the Microsoft acquisition of Activision is the main catalyst investors will have in their mind this year. Before this, I was actually quite concerned about the company, as they relied so heavily on the franchises such as Call of Duty. A move into a more sophisticated, innovative gaming module could have left them behind. Instead, they're acknowledging they need to move with the times, and although there is uncertainty around the acquisition, this can be positive for value hunters, and I actually predict Activision Blizzard stock to be reaching around $90 per share this year. Let's take a look at that chart and mark those key levels. Hi guys, thank you for listening to this video. Just really quickly wanted to touch on a really exciting offer we have on the website. It's a limited time offer, and if you head over to zenfinex.co.uk, you will see the offer in front of you straight away. and this is that you can trade Forex on a standard account with raw spread plus zero commission. And now Zenfinex is also an FCA and no dealing desk execution broker. If you are interested in this offer, you can get in touch with the team by clicking learn more, or you can simply go to open an account where you can start the application process. When I actually study the Activision chart that I have in the screen in front of me, you can see roughly where, if I go to zoom in a bit, you can see the stock price actually opened up 2021 around that 95 level, and it closed at something around down here. The 2022 opened something around 67. So the market didn't actually give any sort of momentum for the bulls, other than we had this gap in the market. Now, when we actually zoom into the price action that we see at the moment, this is the news. This whole gap in the market that we see at the moment, which I'm going to have to mark as an inefficient pricing gap, which is that FVG, which stands for fair value gap, which if you've been watching these videos, you'll see it's a concept I use quite a lot. This was the gap that was formed from that news around Microsoft acquiring Activision. Naturally, the market has been dropping off since, but I think we could see a situation where if we have regulatory issues in the acquisition of Activision, then we could see the stock price actually fall and fill. If you want to be more aggressive, we could say that it might fill all of this and actually retest that 65 level. Because when you actually look in the past, when we had gaps in the market, you can see they've actually been filled quite consistently. You can see we had that gap here, and it was filled. So I do see eventually, maybe in the first half of this year of 2022, I forgot what year was in there, that we see this fair value gap actually filled. If you want to be slightly more aggressive, you could just have the 50% of this fair value gap fill in, and then we can look to buy. Alternatively, you can wait to fill the full gap, and then we can get the retest of the 50-day moving average, especially when you look down here on the RSI indicator, we were in overbought territory. So let's do this example where we can fill the 50%, and we can cover a stop loss, a long position at the 50%, and we can cover a stop loss just below this 100-day moving average, and we're targeting that 90 level for 2022. That's my take profit level, and if I actually mark that on the chart for you nice and clearly, 2022 take profit, that's where I see the stock price ending this year, based really off of the fundamentals. That returns around a 6.7 risk reward trade, slightly more aggressive entry. If you wanted to wait for the retest and the filling of the full inefficient pricing, then we could put that stop loss just below the 50-day moving average, which is probably where it'd be sitting by the time it goes down there, and then that's around a 2.2 risk reward trade. So depending on your risk appetite here, you've got two opportunities to get in on the buying side. I think really the floor of this market is going to be down here. So anyone who wants to sell the market, who doesn't believe in what I'm saying in terms of the fundamentals, is absolutely fine. Of course, a sensible level will be around the swing lows here, and it's probably where liquidity is. So if we do get a break below this level, we could see a more broader fall and a grab of liquidity down below that 56 level before moving up. But I do see this Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard to be the main driver of 2022, and to be the one which propels this stock higher this year, if it actually does go through fully. So make sure you keep out on that news. That's it really for the Activision stock price forecast today. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Make sure you've given it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. It helps boost our channel, and we do really appreciate all the likes that we're getting. And also drop your comments in the comment section. Had a few comments recently, and as you see, I do reply to pretty much all the comments. So make sure you get your comments in there on your opinions on where you think Activision is going this year. Other than that, I'll catch you all for the next forecast video, which will be out tomorrow. Cheers.